Welcome to an overview of the Preschool Resource Kit, Healthy Habits for Life from Sesame Street. This video is presented by the University of Rhode Island's SNAP-Ed program. The Healthy Habits for Life Resource Kit can help you support the children in your early care program to enjoy healthy foods and spend more time being active. Why do you think it is important to teach nutrition to young children? Having good nutrition during the early years is important for many reasons. First, it is important for growth and development. The brain is rapidly developing and needs many nutrients for healthy growth. In addition, teaching nutrition in the classroom helps children develop lifelong eating habits. Food preferences and habits are formed starting from birth, and if we can introduce a variety of healthy foods from an early age, there is a higher likelihood that children will continue to eat those healthy foods as they grow up. A few statistics can put this into perspective and show why encouraging healthy eating habits in the early years is so important. Did you know that less than half of children ages 1 to 5 years old consume vegetables on a daily basis? Eating a variety of vegetables is needed to support this critical time of growth and development. In addition, more than half of young children drink sugary drinks on a regular basis. Sugary drinks are the greatest source of added sugars in this age group and do not provide any nutrition. This video will help show why nutrition is important for children, as well as introduce the various components of the Healthy Habits for Life resource kit. The food groups and other nutrition topics will be discussed, and we will review some examples of the activities. Lastly, we will show how the activities can align with the RI Early Learning and Development Standards. The Healthy Habits for Life resource kit can help you teach kids about healthy eating in a developmentally appropriate way. Think about it as a collection of tools to teach about healthy eating and physical activity to establish healthy habits for life. The kit includes easy and fun lessons and activities that can fit into your classroom routines using Sesame Street characters. The lessons do not require a lot of time or prep and can be implemented in a variety of ways. The kit also includes large and small group activities, indoor and outdoor, as well as active and quiet play activities. The kit is divided into 3 sections. Section 1 is called Get Moving. These activities focus on physical activity and how being active helps build strong and healthy bodies. Did you know that children need at least 60 minutes of physical activity each day? This does not need to be completed all at once. In fact, for young children, it is better to have multiple short durations of active play spread throughout the day. Section 2 is called Food and Drink to Grow On. This section focuses on healthy food choices by discussing sometimes foods and anytime foods. There are many fun activities focusing on fruits and vegetables, as well as a section focusing on identifying and listening to your body's hunger signals. Section 3 is called Every Day is a Healthy Day. This section brings everything together and celebrates the students' knowledge about healthy choices. Each section has 3 chapters, and each chapter contains group poems and songs, activities and handout pages, view and do pages, and family newsletters. An example of an easy activity to get students moving is the poem Move Together, which is found in Section 1 of the resource kit. This poem can be used at the beginning of a lesson, circle time, or story time to help kids get their wiggles out while moving their bodies. Children can act out the action words such as jump, wiggle, twist, and stomp as they listen to the poem. Now let's talk about a foundational nutrition concept, eating a variety of healthy foods. My Plate is a guide for healthy eating and includes 5 different food groups that we should try to eat every day to get the nutrition we need. 2 of our food groups are fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are loaded with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Fresh, frozen, and canned fruits and vegetables are all good for us. When using canned fruits, choose those that are packed in 100% juice for less added sugar. For canned vegetables, avoid too much salt by choosing low-sodium canned vegetables or rinse them off with water before using. Frozen fruits and vegetables are a great option because they are already washed and cut and will not spoil as quickly as fresh ones. My Plate reminds us that we want to fill half of our plate with fruits and vegetables at mealtimes. Next, we have the grains group. The foods in this group give our bodies energy. We want to try to make half of our grains whole grains, such as brown rice, whole grain pastas and breads, whole grain cereals, oatmeal, and popcorn. Whole grains have more fiber and nutrients than refined or white grains. The protein group includes foods such as meat, chicken, eggs, fish, beans, nuts, and seeds. Protein foods help build strong muscles and repair cells. Mix up your protein choices and keep them lean whenever possible. One helpful tip is to have a meal or two each week that includes beans or eggs as the protein source in order to increase nutrition while keeping food costs down. Last but not least, we have the dairy group. Dairy products such as milk, yogurt, cheese, and fortified soy milk help your bones and teeth stay strong due to the high amount of calcium and other nutrients in these foods. Let's see how this concept of eating a variety is reflected in healthy habits for life. On page 61 of the resource kit is an activity called A Bit of This, A Bit of That. With this lesson, you can help children learn about the different food groups and create a meal using more than one food group to emphasize the importance of eating a variety of healthy foods each day. The MyPlate graphic can also be incorporated into this lesson if you want. Copies of food sheets are provided that can be photocopied and cut out to show examples of foods from different food groups and used for various activities. Think about how you could reinforce this concept of variety while your students are eating. One idea is to ask the students which food group each of their lunch or snack ingredients fit into. Then you can ask them how many different food groups they have in their meal. All foods can fit into a healthy eating pattern. However, we have some foods that contain more beneficial nutrients and some foods that have less nutrition overall. The foods with the most nutrition are usually those that are in the most natural state. In other words, are less processed. Nothing or very little has been taken away or added to the food, so it still has its nutrients and doesn't have any added salt, fat, or sugar. Let's take an apple, for example, in the fruits category on the slide. The whole apple with the skin has all of its healthy vitamins and minerals along with the skin, which provides fiber. Applesauce, for example, could contain less nutrition as we often take away the skin, thus decreasing the fiber, and in some cases add sugar to make it sweeter. An apple pie is a good example of a food that has even less nutrition. There is less fiber than an apple because there's no skin, as well as added sugar and unhealthy fat due to the filling and the crust. Take a look at the other examples on the slide. To have a balanced diet, we should try to include as many highly nutritious foods as we can on a daily basis. On page 53 of the Healthy Habits for Life resource kit, we have an activity called the Sometimes Anytime Cafe. This activity incorporates the concept we saw on the previous slide, that there are some foods that have more nutrition and some foods that have less nutrition. In Healthy Habits for Life, they are called sometimes foods and anytime foods. Anytime foods have the most nutrition for our bodies and give kids the energy to learn and play. Sometimes foods do not have as much nutrition. A pretend anytime food cafe can be created in the classroom using plastic foods and empty food containers. The goal should be for the cafe to have more anytime foods than sometimes foods. The children will have fun taking turns being the server and customer and working together to make healthy choices. We know that fruits and vegetables are an essential part of a healthy diet, but often these are the hardest foods to get children to eat. Children should be eating a variety of fruits and vegetables, or a rainbow of colors, for optimal nutrition. Different color fruits and vegetables have different nutrients to help our bodies in different ways. Yellow and orange fruits and vegetables help to keep our skin and eyes healthy, as well as help us fight infections. Some examples include cantaloupe, pineapples, carrots, and winter squash. Green fruits and vegetables help with digestion and keep us feeling full after we eat. Some examples of these are spinach, celery, avocado, and green grapes. Blue and purple vegetables and fruits help us learn and remember. Think of these as our brain foods. These can include eggplant, blueberries, purple cabbage, and plums. Red fruits and vegetables help to build a strong heart, as well as helping with our memory. Some examples of these include pomegranates, tomatoes, watermelon, and radishes. We also shouldn't forget about the brown, tan, and white vegetables. They help our muscles work, as well as help fight germs. Some examples include garlic, bananas, potatoes, and turnips. As you can see, there are many different fruits and vegetables, and we should try to get as many colors as we can throughout the week. One of the activities in the resource kit is I Eat the Colors of the Rainbow, which helps children learn about fruits and vegetables by talking about the colors that we just reviewed. By creating a rainbow in the classroom, students can add fruits and vegetables to it and see the variety of colorful foods they eat. The educator can encourage students to eat a rainbow of fruits and vegetables to get lots of vitamins and nutrients to help their bodies grow and move. Can you think of a way to fit this activity into your daily routine? One way to use this activity would be during meal times. Have students add to the rainbow the colors of the fruits and vegetables they are eating with their meals or snacks. This can help them see the variety of colors they eat throughout the week. To develop healthy eating habits in children, parents and providers need to take responsibility for some parts of eating while leaving other parts to the child. Parents and providers are responsible for planning, preparing, and offering healthy meals and snacks. They are responsible for setting regular times for meals and snacks and creating a pleasant mealtime environment. Children are responsible for deciding how much food to eat and deciding which of the healthy foods offered they want to eat. In short, the adult provides and the child decides. Let's see how Healthy Habits for Life teaches children to listen to their bodies to help them decide how much food to eat. Following a division of responsibility at meal and snack times means that we need to teach children how to decide how much they are hungry for. This concept can be found in the story called Cookie Monster and the Four Bears. It explores how different bodies need different amounts of food each day, and explains that you should listen to your body's fullness cues to know when to stop eating. Another tool to help children recognize their body cues is the Hungry Full Meter. You can use this as a visual reminder for the children to stop and listen to their bodies when eating. How might you use this meter in your child care program? Do you have a child in your classroom that perhaps loads his plate with food and then doesn't end up finishing it? Or a student who barely eats but then says they are hungry right after snack is cleaned up? You can use this meter to talk with your students about how their stomach is feeling and discuss how to listen to their body to know when they are full or still hungry. Now let's take a look at a few activities that get kids moving. We should provide many opportunities throughout the day for children to be active. Incorporating movement into daily routines helps the brain work better. The Count Counts Moves is a fun way to get kids moving while also practicing counting. The resource kit includes templates for a movement cube and a number cube, which can be cut out and assembled for this activity. The Healthy Habits for Life resource kit has many quick and easy poems to help kids be more active throughout the day. The heart dance will have the children dancing together while learning that moving their bodies makes their heart and lungs work harder to keep them strong and healthy. It can be used as a transition activity or to keep kids active while waiting in line. All of the activities in the Healthy Habits for Life resource kit align with one or more of the Rhode Island Early Learning and Development Standards, as well as the Head Start Early Learning Outcomes Framework. For example, the heart dance seen on the previous slide touches on physical health and motor development, social and emotional development, language, literacy, and cognitive development standards. As another example, the Count Counts activity can be used to support the development of mathematics concepts. Included in the resource kit are copies of family newsletters and handouts you can send home with your students. They can be found in both English and Spanish. Many of them mirror what you will be teaching. One handout engages the family by asking, "What have you been doing over the weekend to stay healthy and strong?" Send this home for homework and have students share their responses in circle time. Using the family newsletters and handouts are a great way to include the families in learning healthy habits. Aside from sending newsletters home, what other ideas do you have for engaging families in healthy habits for life? Thank you for watching. Please feel free to use the QR code or website on the screen to download the free Healthy Habits for Life resource kit. We also invite you to visit URI's Community Nutrition website for easy and kid-friendly recipes, nutrition handouts, and other fun videos. From URI's Community Nutrition Education team, thank you for all that you do to help the kids in your care develop healthy habits for life.